5-0 victory. After the first game, you talked about you'd wish they'd maybe had killed it off a little more efficiently. What did you think overall about your team's performance and the way you finished it out tonight?
Yeah, I thought it was a good performance. It was pretty complete. There were a few moments, late in the first half and early in the second half before the third that I was a little concerned. And to go in 2-0 up, similar to last game, and challenge them to put that thing to bed quickly. And I now hear that it's Jeldrick's goal. So for Jeldrick to score the third or Jalen to take it really. Kind of sealed it, and then add a few more at the end, which is nice, and get everybody on. And it's always nice when the starters can celebrate the reserves, and them getting a chance to enjoy those minutes. And those are fun times.
Jeldrick's second game here, he gets the hat trick tonight. Admittedly, one of them could have been Jalen's, but 3 goals on 4 shots, just what you expected when you recruited him?
Yeah, look, I mean, for a college soccer player, he's a well-proven goal scorer. He's done it. He's done it at 2 different junior colleges. He's done it at 2 different Division I schools, and now he's here. So, he's just got to really get been saying it for weeks now. He just has a great nose for the goal. He finds great spots, and he puts things on frame. And he's performing at a good level. He's healthy, which is nice. He's been a wonderful addition.
Steve pointed it out during the game. How important is it to have Alex, making some runs from places other than just like down the right wing, make some runs down the middle.
Sure.
Get the defense maybe on their heels from a different perspective.
Right. Yeah. I mean, we're always a team that wants to build the game and play underneath, and for us to have guys like, Petraeus or Jalen or Freddie or other guys who can come in that have the willingness and the athleticism to stretch the game in behind gives us obviously more space underneath. So, it's something we talk about constantly is that you have to threaten behind in order to play underneath. And, Petraeus, teams are looking more and more at Petraeus. He had a wonderful first year, has a ton of accolades coming into this year, had a great first game. They changed and they played a different player. I don't know if he was playing out of position, but they played an athletic kid that, did a good job. Stayed with Petraeus in his pace. And, Alex is starting to understand and do a better job of, kind of taking what is given to him. And when you have cover down the line, he comes inside and he can play off the striker's feet, and he can, it's not always just, him isolation 1v1 trying to take 2 players on. So he's continuing to grow. He's frustrated not to score tonight or not to contribute more because that's the type of player he is. He just is relentless in trying to produce. But his another solid performance. First game was fantastic. Another good performance, and there's a lot more to come from him for sure.
Jeldrick obviously gets the attention tonight with the 3 goals, but your 5 goals were set up by 5 different players. How important is it to you to have that kind of versatility in your offense, to know that there are different playmakers who can create chances for their teammates?
Yeah, I mean, this team is different than we've had over the last couple because there are, we're deeper at the winger spot. We have 2 or 3 nines, depending on how we play a couple players. Who can all score, and I think 2 freshmen in Jalen and Neve that have played underneath have done a really good job and shown really bright glimpses. So, it's a team that has some punch going forward, which is fun. It's a fun team to coach because you can give them ideas and put them in positions, and then hopefully empower them to let the creativity go. So they see things on the field that we obviously don't see on the bench, and having players that understand how to play together and relate is nice. So I'm excited to see what the attack can become, and actually really proud of the shutout tonight. It's been a little while since we've locked a team up like that. It didn't give away a whole lot, which was nice. And Central Arkansas is a tough opponent when they, they played direct India. They put 2 strikers on top of our 2 center backs. They didn't let us build out the way we really want to, but we played beyond them and picked up some second balls, and it was a little different tonight. So, yeah, overall, I'm just very pleased with it.
You mentioned the shutout, and when a team goes up 2 or 3 or 4, it may be human nature to get a little complacent in the back end at times. Cole Johnson came up with a couple of really big saves for you. What did you think of his performance?
Yeah, Cole had a great performance tonight. It's good to see him, post a shutout. I mean, I really thought the back 4. I thought Maz and Oliver were fantastic tonight, how they covered and dealt with 2 athletic or big strikers, depending on who they put in there. Kieran was great. Lamar, another very good performance. Like, that back line, we did a really good job. And Cole, to anchor that thing, and, that shutout belongs to not just Cole, belongs to a lot of players. So, yeah, it's good to see them take a step forward that they didn't. The propensity with some players that are, all of those guys are gifted going forward with the ball at their feet, and sometimes you go 2, 3 up, you take a few liberties, you become a little bit complacent or arrogant, and I thought tonight we were much more efficient.
You're sitting here at 2-0, but after your first game, you didn't think it was your greatest performance. Tonight, much more convincing. What do you think about where your team stands going up to Denver to face a pretty heavy opponent on the road?
Yeah. Look, we play who's in front of us, and you're 2-0 after the first weekend. Yeah, it's not going to be sunshine and rainbows the whole time here. Like, we're going to see some really tough teams out of conference, and then once we get into the league as well. So 2-0 is a great way to start. It's better than 0-2, but like at the same point, it's it's 2 games in a season of many weekends that we have to continue to put together good performances. The potential is there to have a strong team. Can we be mature and methodical in our approach and continue to do the right things that can produce results in the long run? I hope that's what we'll find out. But do we have enough to be a good team? Yeah, we have enough. Now, can we do it? Hopefully in that locker room. They're bought in at the moment. They're ready to play, and they're all chomping at the bit for more. So, yeah, it leaves you optimistic, but at the same time, we'll stay humble and grounded, and we'll take Denver and see what we got.